Hi, my name is Sravya.
And I'm Margot, and we are students who are a part of the College Process Ambassador Program for the South Carolina Commission on Higher Education.
And today we have a video of us explaining the college application process and things you should do each month.
So this is a little table of contents and an overview of what we are going to be talking about today. So we have it laid out by month to make it a little bit easier for you, like a little checklist. So I'm just going to go over a few points that we're going to go over. So in July, we're going to talk about how you should begin the process of applying to college. Then in August, we're going to talk about how you should apply and how all of that works. Then we're going to talk about in September to October, what are some things that you need to remember and some dates that you need to keep in the back of your mind.
November, we're going to be talking about some deadlines to keep on the back burner. In December, we're going to be talking about when you should finish your essays. January, we'll be discussing when you should turn in your application. In March through February, we're going to be talking about some additional things for you to remember when you're applying for college.
So let's get started. So in July, this is something obviously that you should have already completed. If you haven't, don't worry, don't panic. You can get started now and it's never too late. So you're first going to want to have a list of colleges created that you can consider. So colleges that maybe intrigue you or have programs that interest you, just go ahead and create a list and start discovering, what you like about them. And then you're also going to want to decide what general Common App essay prompt you're going to want to answer. So these are always listed on the Common App website for that coming year. This is just going to allow you to choose what prompt you can really best answer with a story from your life and a personal story. And then you're going to also want to decide or start thinking about what major or minor you might want to have. So you don't have to know exactly what you want to major in. If you don't know, it's totally fine. That's totally normal. And you're going to find something that you love. It just takes time. But you may want to narrow it down to a path you want to take. For example, STEM, liberal arts, music, maybe you want to become a lawyer, something like that. Just kind of narrow it down a little bit. So that's what you want to have done in July. Then in August, again, this is something that's already passed, but if you haven't done it, don't worry, get started now. It's perfect. So in August, on August 1st, the Common App opens and the Coalition app opens as well. So you can begin entering your information at that point. So all of your personal information, go ahead and get that started. It is a lot of information, so get it started as soon as possible. Then you're also going to want to look at what additional information and supplemental essays your chosen colleges require. So each college is different. They each require different supplemental essays and they have different questions for you. So just go ahead and keep those in your head to make sure you know how many essays you're going to be writing and how much information you need to have on hand. You're also going to want to start talking to teachers about giving recommendation letters for you. That gives them enough time to be able to complete those. You're also going to want to try and finish that Common App or Coalition application by the end of the month. And that's the essay, not the entire application. So you're going to want to finish that essay. If you don't finish it by August, that's totally okay. Again, if you're just starting it now, make yourself a goal and stick to that goal. And that will help you to stay organized. And you're also in August going to want to begin those supplemental essays so you can get them rolling. Then in September and October, we kind of combine these because these are things that you have to work on for a while. So September and October is a great time to work on them. So you're going to want to continue writing and finishing those supplemental essays. Again, depending on where you're applying, you may have a lot of those. So just keep working on those diligently and getting them done. Then you're also going to want to get those completed teacher recommendations. So you should have given your teacher plenty of time and notice to be able to complete that, and they should be able to get those in for you. And then you're going to also want to begin your FAFSA. So FAFSA opens on October 1st, and you have to create an account to be able to start that. You also have to create an FSA or get a FSA ID for both you and your guardian. So that has to be approved. So make sure you get that going pretty soon. And then you want to aim to have that finished before December if you can. Again, that's just a guideline, but then you're also going to want to start looking for scholarships. We all know that college is super expensive, and so these scholarships are really helpful to pay for that. And a lot of scholarships have earlier deadlines in December. Most of them are in the spring, but some of them do have December deadlines. So go ahead and get started on those if you can. And then don't forget those deadlines. Don't forget the application deadlines for your college applications. It's really easy to get busy during senior year and try and get all of your schoolwork done and forget about these extra things that you have to be working on. So make yourself a planner, make yourself a calendar, whatever works best for you, and just get those things done. And then you're also going to want to make sure you're giving yourself and teachers plenty of time to proofread your essays before you submit them. You do not want to submit a non-proofread essay. You might have typos that you didn't even realize. So make sure you give everybody time to proofread those for you.
In November, generally speaking, you want to give yourself plenty of time to finish those essays because of those deadlines. So generally speaking, regular decision for most colleges will be late December, early January. So once again, you have plenty of time for those supplemental and your Common App essay. But early action is earlier than November for some, and most of them will be in November, but it varies from college to college. For example, the University of South Carolina and the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill, their early action deadline is actually October 15th, which is relatively early for most colleges. So once again, you want to stay on top of those deadlines. And then early decision are generally the same or a little earlier than early action. And begin looking for scholarships with early deadlines. So scholarships vary, and you can do scholarships anytime you want, from your freshman year to senior year. So just look out for those. In December, like I said, you want to finish up your essays for colleges before the regular decision deadline. And you also want to begin looking for scholarships, especially those spring scholarships, and apply for them. And also finish your FAFSA. It's very, very important because colleges want to see that your FAFSA is completed by December and January. And just a PSA, you want to stay motivated because some colleges look for your mid-year report and senioritis kicks in. I know it's a real thing, but like I said, colleges want to make sure that you're not slacking off and they want to see that you're doing well in school, even if you're still a little unmotivated. And in January, this is when regular decision deadlines are beginning of you have to turn in your college applications. So once again, turn in those college applications because normally for big colleges like Vanderbilt, Johns Hopkins, Emory, those big colleges, their deadlines are from January 1st to January 4th, so relatively very early during the holiday season. And then begin applying for those spring scholarships. Those scholarship information is out there. You just have to look for them. So we will provide resources for you to find those scholarships, no worries. And then once again, stay motivated because colleges are looking for your mid-year report. This is when the semester ends. So just keep up your grades. And then February through March is long away, but this is when you want to apply for your scholarships. So once again, those spring scholarships are out there. And then college decisions from early action or early decision deadlines will come out. So make sure you look for those. And then once again, stay motivated because you will report your IB and AP scores will go to your college. So once again, colleges want to look for you being motivated and staying on top of your schoolwork. So if you show that you are slacking off, they may look at you and not want to accept you. So just keep that in mind. And then thank you so much for listening to us present. Hopefully this is helpful. I know this was a huge chunk of information.
Yes, thank you so much for watching, everybody. If you have any more questions, just keep a lookout on the SC Can Go social media pages as well as this YouTube channel. We try and post as much content that is helpful for you guys as you continue going on in the college application process. But we hope this helped you and we hope you have a wonderful day.